Most people think of walking as something ordinary, almost too simple to matter. But the body never treats it as ordinary. Especially after 60, every step becomes a biological decision, a message sent through bones, muscles, nerves, and the heart. When walking becomes daily, the body begins to reorganize itself around that rhythm, quietly and persistently. At the level of the nervous system, daily walking restores predictability and confidence. The brain uses repetitive, rhythmic movement to refine coordination and timing. Balance improves not because the legs are stronger, but because the brain becomes better at anticipating motion. Neural pathways involved in posture and stability are reinforced, reducing the mental effort required to move through space. In the muscles and joints, walking acts as nourishment rather than stress. Aging tissues respond well to consistent, moderate loading. Blood flow increases, joints receive lubrication, and muscles maintain their ability to contract efficiently. The body does not grow bulky, but it stays capable. This preservation of function is what protects independence over time. The heart and blood vessels also adapt. Daily walking trains the cardiovascular system to manage circulation smoothly. Heart rate becomes more efficient, blood pressure regulation improves, and oxygen delivery becomes steadier. These changes do not happen dramatically, but they accumulate, supporting endurance without overwhelming the system. Metabolically, walking influences how the body uses energy. Regular movement improves insulin sensitivity and helps muscles absorb glucose more effectively. Energy levels stabilize, fatigue lessens, and recovery becomes easier. The body learns to conserve energy by using it more wisely. Perhaps most importantly, daily walking reshapes the relationship between mind and body. It builds trust. Each walk reinforces the idea that the body is still responsive, still reliable. Movement becomes a source of reassurance rather than risk. In this way, walking is not just an exercise, it is a quiet affirmation of continuity, reminding the body how to remain alive within its own rhythm. Daily walking strengthens neural coordination and balance through rhythmic repetition. Walking preserves muscle and joint function by providing consistent, low-impact loading. Regular walking improves cardiovascular efficiency and circulation without excessive strain. Walking supports metabolic health by stabilizing energy use and insulin sensitivity. Daily walking rebuilds trust between mind and body, reinforcing confidence and independence. After 60, the nervous system becomes one of the most important determinants of movement quality, often even more than raw muscle strength. Daily walking provides a consistent rhythm that the brain can anticipate and organize around, creating a form of neurological rehearsal. Each step sends signals from the feet through the legs, hips, and spine, all the way to the brain, which processes and refines timing, balance, and coordination. Repetition allows the nervous system to strengthen existing neural pathways and even create new connections where gaps have formed over time. This is why walking feels easier and more stable after weeks of consistent practice, even if strength has not dramatically increased. The process is subtle but powerful. The brain learns to predict the motion of the body, minimizing unnecessary tension and reducing the risk of missteps or imbalance. Rhythmic, repeated movement also engages the proprioceptive system, the body's internal sense of position, which often declines faster than muscular strength in older adults. By providing predictable, low-stress input, walking helps the nervous system recalibrate how it communicates with muscles, joints, and the inner ear to maintain balance. Over time, the body begins to move more smoothly and confidently because the brain no longer has to guess where each limb will be. This neurological refinement can influence posture, gait, and overall stability in ways that exercise focused solely on strength or endurance cannot achieve. Walking becomes a form of continuous training for the mind as much as for the body, teaching the nervous system to coordinate movement efficiently and reliably. The repetition teaches awareness and rhythm, building a foundation for all other physical activity. In this way, daily walking after 60 is not just a simple habit, it is a profound stimulus for the brain, quietly retraining coordination and balance in a manner that supports independence and reduces the risk of falls. After 60, the muscles and joints of the body no longer respond to movement in the same way they did in youth, but they remain remarkably adaptable when given consistent, low-impact stimulation. Daily walking provides just the right kind of challenge, one that nourishes the musculoskeletal system without causing strain or injury. Each step engages the quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, and calf muscles in a coordinated pattern, while also involving stabilizing muscles around the hips, core, and spine. The repeated loading helps maintain the contractile ability of these muscles, preventing atrophy and preserving functional strength that is essential for independence. Joints benefit as well, receiving gentle compression and lubrication that help maintain mobility and reduce stiffness. Cartilage responds to movement by absorbing nutrients more efficiently, and synovial fluid circulation increases, which supports joint health and comfort. Walking is particularly effective because it distributes load evenly across multiple muscle groups and joints, reducing the risk of overuse injuries that can occur with higher impact or isolated exercises. Over time, this consistent activation helps maintain muscle tone, balance, and endurance in a way that supports everyday activities such as standing, climbing stairs, or carrying groceries. The body does not grow bulky, but it becomes more capable, more resilient, and better able to respond to real-life challenges. Even subtle improvements in muscle coordination and joint flexibility can translate into meaningful gains in daily life. The nervous system benefits indirectly because better muscle and joint function allows the brain to rely on accurate feedback from the body, reinforcing stability and confidence. Walking after 60 is not just exercise, it is a deliberate method of preserving the body's functional architecture. By engaging muscles and joints safely and consistently, daily walking ensures the body remains responsive, efficient, and prepared for the physical demands of each day. As the body ages, the cardiovascular system becomes less flexible, making regular moderate movement essential for maintaining heart health. Daily walking provides a gentle, consistent stimulus that challenges the heart without overwhelming it, allowing the cardiovascular system to adapt gradually over time. Each step requires the heart to pump blood efficiently to the muscles while also regulating blood pressure and distributing oxygen throughout the body. This repeated, rhythmic activity helps improve the responsiveness of the heart and the elasticity of blood vessels, supporting more stable circulation, even during sudden changes in posture or activity. Unlike high-intensity workouts, walking allows the cardiovascular system to train subtly and continuously, enhancing efficiency rather than pushing limits. Over weeks of daily practice, heart rate variability improves, which strengthens the autonomic nervous system and supports overall cardiovascular resilience. The rhythm of walking also encourages steady breathing, which further aids oxygen delivery and helps maintain calm heart function. Beyond the mechanics, daily walking stimulates capillary growth within muscles, ensuring that oxygen and nutrients reach tissues more effectively. This supports endurance and reduces fatigue, making everyday activities feel less strenuous. Aging vessels also benefit from the repeated low-impact pressure changes that walking provides, helping to maintain flexibility and reduce the risk of vascular stiffness. The heart learns to respond adaptively to mild stress rather than being shocked by sudden exertion, which is particularly valuable for seniors who may be more sensitive to abrupt physical demands. Walking also reduces systemic inflammation and supports healthy blood lipid levels, contributing to long-term cardiovascular stability. In this way, walking is not only a simple form of exercise, it is a carefully tuned cardiovascular rehearsal, allowing the heart, blood vessels, and muscles to operate in harmony,
improving endurance, efficiency, and overall resilience while minimizing strain or risk. Daily walking after 60 also has profound effects on metabolic health, influencing how the body produces, stores, and uses energy. As we age, insulin sensitivity often decreases, making it more difficult for muscles to absorb glucose efficiently. This can lead to fluctuations in blood sugar, fatigue, and a greater risk of metabolic disorders. Walking provides a gentle, consistent stimulus that encourages muscles to take up glucose more effectively, improving energy use without requiring high-intensity effort. The repeated low-impact contraction of muscle fibers signals the body to optimize energy metabolism, allowing calories and nutrients to be used more efficiently. Over time, this leads to steadier energy levels throughout the day, reducing the sensation of tiredness and supporting sustained